Okay, guys. Looks like we started a little early today because we want to cover the Artemis launch. A lot of people were asking about it, so I wanted to make sure, as you could tell, there's a new setup here, new time, new place, new bat channel. Let's go ahead and turn that on now.
GLS is go for core stage APU start.
There it is.
Now under
It's
4
funny
minutes.
because this thing, they had trouble closing the door.
And
There were all sorts of things that are plaguing this program. It's pretty crazy what's actually happening. So, hey, Cindy, good to see you. And I don't know if Tim made it back here, but Tim is still Cindy. No. And obviously, we got 3 minutes and 34 seconds before this puppy lifts off.
And the whining.
Hopefully, you don't see too much crazy stuff back there, but it's just another camera angle. I thought you guys might have. It's the laptop. It's the laptop. Got an old boom arm I used to use, and now a new microphone. Hopefully my sound is good. How is my sound? Is it clear? Because I feel like if I talk over here, it's not as good. Number one. Is number one good? Is number one good? Put a number one in the chat. Number two. Is number two good? Is number two good? Put a two in the chat. I think it's probably going to be number two. Hey, Debbie, good to see you. You are deterred.
Yep, next to big items will be the
Miss Julie's in the next re-recording. Andy, no, Andy, you were so close to being deterred. Debbie Chandler beat you out by you both popped up at the same time. But I was chatting with people in the Discord, or not in the Discord, in the Wire app, and I was like, man,
That's 2.5 minutes.
I've been watching this. You guys have to remember the history of this program. One, it's been on the drawing board for over 20 years. It's a little crazy. Let's see. Then they send it up to wrap around the moon one time without anybody in it, and then the freaking they had all sorts of thruster problems. And then so that one landed. Okay, good to go. And then they sent another one up autonomously.
You just see the shadow.
No. It had astronauts in it to take them to the space station, and those are the astronauts that got stranded. Because of thruster issues. And here we are again. And oh, by the way, as of an hour ago, they couldn't close the frickin' door. And then they literally were they had to stall by 10 minutes because they had some kind of anomaly that happened, and they're like, okay, it's not that bad. Let's go do it. So, guys, how is my sound right now? Hopefully, it is crisp and clear. I need to know. I need to know if I'm 5x5. Do I sound hollow? Do I sound crisp? Do I sound clear? Be explicit. Let me know. Let me know. And obviously, this chat. This is going to go. This is going to go a while because, well, there's a lot going on today. There's a lot going on today, and I have the hats. There we go. There's got this going on. We're going to talk about the war. Some major stuff is happening with the war right now.
60 seconds away.
And 5x5, some static. Okay, cool. Andy says the friend out in Salina, Kansas, is part of the Ham Club that will be tracking Artemis flight. Oh, that's cool. That's definitely cool. And then the president is going to be speaking, actually, kind of shortly. Let me.
Minus 40 seconds.
We got 40 seconds, but I can do it. I believe I can do it. So the president's going to be on in 2 hours, so we may still be here. Let's make this big. Get out of that picture. That's some crazy
is now
stuff
in control
right
of the countdown.
Okay, so I'm going to shut up here in about 10 seconds. But like I said, we've got Artemis, we've got what's going on in Iran, and the president's going to be on to talk about it in like 2 hours
momentarily.
So it's going to be a little crazy, guys. It's going to be a little crazy. Looks like we got a latency of about 15, which is not bad. So here we go, 5 seconds.
Here comes the deluge. Ignition of the RS-25s. Ignition of the boosters and liftoff. Artemis 2 is off and away. Let's go to the moon.
Say a prayer for these guys. Everybody say prayers for these guys.
Houston.
What's up, Alan? Good to see you, man.
Roll pitch.
Roger, roll pitch. Integrity, AMT high.
NASA had pictures earlier, or video earlier, of the inside of the capsule. I don't know if they're smart enough to do that for advertising reasons, you know. What's going on in Iran is they're getting hammered, dude. They're getting what I call schwacked. And we're going to talk about that a little bit. We've got the newest CENTCOM brief. We've got the,
if you can hear me over the rumble, we're 60 seconds into flight of Artemis 2, humanity's return to the moon for the first time since 1972.
Vertical, isn't it?
We are under the thrust of 39,000 kilonewtons out of the twin SRBs and 4 RS-25s. We're through max Q 10 seconds ago.
That is
continuing to pitch down range.
All that
beautiful ascent from the space launch system. Next up, we will have SRB separation. They're the
same ones
2
that the
minutes
space shuttle
and 8
used to use.
seconds into flight. Approximately 30 seconds away,
NASA
those
just
twin
scares the
SRBs
crap
will
out of me these days.
use up all their propellant and fall away from the SLS stack.
Jimmy, guys, I can't tell if you can hit that thumbs up. That would be greatly appreciated. It says there's 6 of you in here. There's no way for me to truly tell. But I'm guessing that.
20 seconds away from SRB burnout and jettison. Gorgeous ascent down range from the tracking cameras. 2 minutes into flight right now.
How old were you in 1972? I was alive. Debbie says, I remember the one in the 60s stayed.
And we've got burnout.
That one in the 60s.
And that looks like SRB jet.
I don't know.
The boosters are separated.
About. What's up, Sean?
The core stage is flying on its own. Once producing 80% of the thruster liftoff, those boosters
I watched the Apollo
are spent.
Missions. There we go. There's the boosters. They done.
Guidance converged. Performance nominal. Upper stage RCS ready.
Nice. Oh, there they tried to show a video.
Was that an onboard view?
That was an onboard view.
I saw one of the strakes on the core stage.
NASA does not know how to promote this crap. I don't know why. I don't know why they can't just like watch one SpaceX launch and go, that's the cool way to do it, man.
18 seconds into flight. That's just over 20
I can't tell you, I watched the
seconds
space shuttle explode. I was in school.
Jettison.
I was in
make way for the rest
middle
of the
school, maybe.
Yep, right before that, the service module panels will jettison.
I was in middle. I'm going to say I was in middle
three-piece
school.
Panel
maybe elementary, maybe 6th grade or something like that. I can't remember, but I remember they had rolled the TV and
oh my goodness,
there we go.
There they go.
Look at that.
Finally, the people are getting smart.
And there goes the launch abort motor.
There goes launch abort.
Oh my goodness.
It's awesome.
Now the crew has a clear view out of the windows of Earth as they propel themselves all the way to orbit. Oh my goodness.
And we could hear Reed Wiseman, commander there, confirming good separation.
Yeah, you remember they used to have those AV stands that you rolled the TV in and had the cables, the VCR went down to the bottom of it. Oh, this is even 3D VCR kind of thing. Probably had to like tune the antenna.
Once again, for 3 of them, one of them for the first time, Jeremy Hansen now in space. I would say there's probably another call out about 5 minutes into
Maybe
flight.
I'll see how many thumbs up right here, since nobody's telling me.
One of the abort
just leaving me hanging. It says there's only there's 7 people watching. There's only 4 thumbs up. I mean, no 8 people watching. Come on, don't be slackers. I'm not asking you. You know who I am. I'm not asking for you anything magical. Just support the channel.
That will be the option to abort. But again, everything continues to go well. Amazing, gorgeous launch views of SLS during daylight, and it continues to go.
This is spectacular.
Beautiful, clean plume here. Like this is where, for all of its leaky problems,
get them cameras
going. Shines. It's making
Get smart, people. Get smart.
GPS processing.
All right.
Can we just ignore we see the same, and we have a beautiful moonrise. We're headed right at it.
Yeah, that's true.
I was about to say, can we just acknowledge they were basically on time?
And he says, I was invited to a shuttle launch live.
Yeah.
It's amazing. You can see and
feel
the sound waves. Yeah, it is, from what I understand, pretty amazing, pretty crazy stuff.
But now they're actually...
You know, I'm mostly just... I know what explosions feel like, but...
That's the abort call
and I've seen missiles take off and things like that. But I can just imagine the amount of... tons of pressure or thrust that these engines
That's why I said
can
develop. Press there, like they can
press
orbit.
It's just
with 3
unbelievable.
Engines. They don't need that fourth engine because there's enough.
I believe it's
we
all
can
the way,
do
actually,
these
to
things.
Like
you know what I'm saying? You would
mission
think that
like
the aliens at some point would go,
once you get to
yeah, they're up here. Let's go talk to them. But no, they're probably more like,
but yeah,
God, these people are stupid.
One of the other things, I don't know.
We can't talk to them yet. We can't
it's still visible.
You can't like give them any.
It's still going down range on these long range
dangerously foolish.
I don't know if
All right, so we just rolled on 6 minutes after launch.
Good at 6 minutes.
6 minutes, man.
Yeah, we are 2 minutes from core stage Miko.
You know, it's funny because like inside of like 3 minutes. We're using the graphics now. Cool. Inside of like 3 minutes, the dragons are already in space.
Basically,
they're already
a lot of
like
that propellant.
hitting,
it's already used a lot of that propellant. So now the acceleration is going up. So they're going to limit those Gs.
International thumbs up. Is it International Thumbs Up Day, Alan?
Shutdown.
Hey, well, hey, you know,
from the
Canada,
control room.
Alan, you know, there's a Canadian on this mission, right?
Charlie in the bottom, probably.
Yeah.
It looks like it.
Looks like Charlie.
In that position,
he's the what is it?
She's got to be excited. I mean, they've all
he's
got to
like
be. Can you imagine
engineer second class or something like that.
This is just to get this far.
There's the plume.
But yeah, there's a Canadian. He's the number 4 person. I don't know what they got a chick on here too. They were talking about some girl stuff
pillar of smoke
earlier,
and once they separated,
and I mean, I don't know what her job is.
What's burning is that central
Obviously,
stage
you got
with
the pilot,
the
you got the
hydrogen and
commander.
oxygen, and the hydrogen and oxygen leaves a really clean plume behind it, whereas those SRBs leave a pillar of smoke that you ride into space.
Yes, I'm aware.
Another point here. Mode 4 abort once around, maybe.
Here, I'm gonna do it for you, Alan.
Go.
There we go. Okay, so now
there you go.
They could be able to
leave the Canadian on the moon.
Basically,
Dr. Green Thumb. No, we will not do that. We are very kind to our Canadian brethren here on this channel. I don't recognize you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thank you for hanging out with us. I truly appreciate it. To update, we're going to be talking about this very briefly until probably around 7 o'clock. And then we're going to start talking about the problems or the issues that are happening over there in the Irans and war and things like that, because that's what this live stream is actually about. I've been doing it for like the last 4 Wednesdays, I think. And then after that, we're going to probably talk a little bit about Captain Red Tie and his brief.
We got that diff there.
Things are happening. Oh, there you go. Look at that.
Wow. Stage separation.
Stage separation from the core stage.
That looked like that was AI generated. Is that supposed to happen?
NASA's animation a little bit behind schedule here.
Not catching up. Frickin' NASA.
Here it goes. It's catching up.
What's the tariff on the Canadian astronaut? He's only allowed to say 4 A's
and that was Capcom,
a day.
Stanley Love at Houston, and now is getting lost now over the horizon, I think, right?
Yeah, this looks like it's from the aerial imaging platform.
WB-57, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Turn that engine on.
The vehicle is going to be in a planned 2,222 by 27 kilometer orbit. That's what the core stage just inserted Orion and the upper stage into, and that's so that the core stage will re-enter over the ocean when it comes back around in its orbit.
NASA doesn't know how to please the crowd at all. They're not even trying.
Houston, looking ahead to PRM numbers so far per the pad.
I'm going to scratch my ear.
Not sure if there'll be a callback.
Numbers for the pad.
There we go. But unlike a Falcon 9 you might be used to, they don't need to light the upper stage right away. So they're actually going to be coasting with the upper stage for a little while now, and the perigee raise maneuver will be 49 minutes into flight. So this is absolutely nominal. We are not expecting the upper stage engine to be ignited right now.
Oh boy.
That's right. I showed you that.
I'm being wowed at the moment. I don't know if you guys are looking at the chat, but I've seen a few photographs that have come in from our team on the ground. Jerry's shared a couple of launch that are just absolutely mind-blowing. I can't wait for all the audience to be able to see those and purchase those as a memento of this historic day.
Visualization. You mean the graphic? The I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with NASA and these graphics, but
Now it's very important to stress.
hopefully you guys are having
that the
a
mission
great.
is nowhere near done. We're just 10 minutes into a 10-day
I just hope
mission,
that they do okay. I just hope that they do
Good
okay.
NEDs deploy.
I really do. So good LEMS deploy. I don't know what
Absolutely.
LEMS
We're
is.
expecting the ICPS to do more work in about 49 minutes after launch.
And good Neds.
Yeah, okay, so that call out was the nozzle deployment on the RL-10 engine. So the upper stage has an RL-10 engine, and its nozzle extends
And
after
Integrity
separation.
Houston for PWD setup. Just a reminder, halfway open on the secondary.
Don't know
And
what
so,
that
yeah, they
means,
were just
but I hope
informing the crew
that's a
that
good
got-
thing. I hope that that's a good thing.
Got extended.
I'm surprised by the realistic lighting choice here on the rendering. Like,
Yeah, right?
It's a
This
touch
is
of
silly,
C,
man.
honestly. I guess the
This
lights
is
on
silly.
the other side.
They
So
can
what's
light
everybody
this
doing
however
right
they
now? Are
like,
we
but they
still at
decide to light
work?
it
Are we at
realistically
home? Are
when
we
it goes
chasing the
into
cat,
the
the
evening,
dog,
which we
the
can't
wife?
see from the onboard cameras,
What
which
are we
the animation
doing?
is meant
What
to
are we doing
replace.
right now?
Okay.
I'm here with you. A little dry creek. Good to see you, man. I haven't seen you in like
Is it showing the nozzle extension on the animation?
Can't really tell. It's very dark.
We're not going to watch this much
I-
longer, to be
very
honest
dark.
with you. Once
I
we get
think
closer
so.
to
I
7
can see a
o'clock,
light grey
we're gonna start
line,
talking
and it
more
looks
about the
further like the
Iranian
nozzle has been
stuff.
extended in the animation.
This
They
is
should have done
all
this with
this is
IR or
all very
something so we can see
interesting,
what's happening.
but we'll see what happens. I mean, you can watch this
You know
on
something? I'm
12
okay with
other
it because there
channels
are
right
4
now.
human beings
Not just
in a spacecraft
a
that is
preparedness channel
set
that's
up,
lost
that's
its
capable
way. If
of
you guys didn't know
taking
that
them around
this
the
channel has
moon.
lost its way.
So
That's
I guess
actually
we'll,
why I started the
we'll
new
let the
channel.
animation slide.
I'm
I still
working
cannot
on
believe that
another
this thing
video right
launched on
now,
the first launch
and
attempt.
I'm just going to
Within
load
like
them
10,
all
11
up,
minutes in
and
the
I'm
beginning
going
of
to
the
hit
window.
fire, and I'm
That's
just
a
going
lot,
to
right?
shoot them all out
It's
like
like
a
the
machine
universe
Especially
gun.
compare
alignment.
after Artemis
That way you
1.
guys have
Do you
plenty of
remember
stuff to watch.
how many attempts we went through?
I've
with
already
that?
done.
I try to
I've already
forget.
done.
I'm sure
trying to
Jared
remember
will be
because I'm
super happy
basically
because he's
cranking
been
out
talking
2
about,
high quality
uh,
videos every
keeping
day for the last 2
competencies. I don't
days.
even remember the whole,
I still have
Can
more
I
to
just
do on the
say,
second
in his
one today,
interview with
so I
us,
think I have
Jared
4 or
Isaacman said
5
he
in
was
the
going to
queue
be
right now.
accelerating the
But they
schedule,
are
that we should expect to see the
pure
next core stage in the next 3.5
no
weeks.
politics,
By
no
accelerating
angry
the
stuff,
schedule, he has
no
turned God knows
talking
how
about
many launch
Captain
attempts
Red
for Artemis
Tie or
1
Crazy Blue
into
Ties or anything like
10
that.
minutes into the first
it's
attempt.
crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And I'm kind of proud of it because it's pretty awesome. If you guys have not been over there yet, I'm trying to see. Did I put that? I don't know.
Folks, there's all sorts of shots. All of our photographers,
I don't know if I
videographers that
did
are out there
that.
at the
I
Cape
don't know if I did
are
that link in the
currently
description
taking
there.
shots off their
Subscribe,
cards,
hit the bell,
SD
join my new
cards,
channel. There you go,
and
just
sending
prepping.
them to
If
us.
you haven't done that, I recommend that
in a
you
little
do
bit
it.
here,
It's
we'll
simply
have an
because
awful
that
lot
is
of-
exactly what the
Can
channel
I
is
say
about.
freaking fantastic? I can say
That's
that,
it.
right?
You can.
Just
You can say that.
prepping.
Right, we're
No
gonna have a lot of
crazy
freaking
stuff.
fantastic
No doom and
shots
gloom.
to show y'all
No
in just a few
freaking
minutes.
fear
Still listening
porn,
in
anything like
to the
that.
capsule,
That's
but
all
the
it's going to
capsule's
be.
coasting right
That's
now.
all it's going to be.
Isn't it?
And I've caught myself a couple times.
Beautiful.
Like,
One thing I
getting
would
ready
also
to
say,
something
I
right in the middle
will be
of
honest, I didn't really understand
recording.
the daylight launch hype
And
before
let me turn
the
the volume
launch.
down on this
Now I've
because
seen the
honestly,
photos,
it's just,
I apologize,
darn.
and I 100%
There we go.
understand
That must have
the
been hard to
daylight
listen
launch
to.
hype. The evening lighting,
All your videos are high quality.
you know,
Yeah, some of them are. Some of
pretty
them are,
blue
you know.
skies in Florida.
Raptor Ranch, hello
Absolutely
from the
spectacular.
North Wisconsin. Man,
Especially
hello.
with the SRBs
I don't recognize you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you didn't hear, I've got I actually have another preparedness channel that I've started up, and the link is in the description for later. So if you want to hit that, make sure that you guys join up, because like I said, I'm just going to hit fire. You know, I'm just going to basically hit full send on like 5 or 6 videos here in the next, probably next week, maybe Monday. I think Monday's a good day to do it. Yeah, that's what's going to happen, because I just got kind of tired. First time here. Thank you, Raptor. I appreciate you, man. I think that I just got tired of the craziness. Like I said, this channel has lost its way. It's all my fault. I'm losing subscribers, and frankly, I don't care. I don't care because because there's some crazy stuff, and I'm going to talk about it a little bit. We got some crazy people out there. I have never, until I started talking about, like, stop messing with our troops. You know, mom and dad, shut your mouths, let your kids fight. I mean, and I don't mean that in a pejorative way. I mean, like, hey, they've already enlisted, they've already been trained, they're already over there. You should, you know, this whole conscientious objector crap, you know. Raptor Ranch is a girl. Okay. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I will try and remember that. I will try and remember that. I mean, just supporting our troops has now turned into, you're just a neocon Nazi, and it's like, whoa! I've never had comments like this before on this channel. So I don't know if they were like, you know, lurkers, or if they were, you know, evil sleeper agents on my channel or what, but they're and they love each other too, man. They were like commenting on each other, and each one of them just kind of like took it to the next level. I'm going to show it to you guys, so make sure you don't go anywhere. But it's incredible because, you know what, I'm going to keep this running in the background, but I'm going to go ahead and I don't think you guys can hear this when I switch this out. Let me push this button for the main. There we go. I think you can just hear me now. So, but yeah, it was pretty insane in the membrane, because these people were just like wackos. Don't worry, I'm still monitoring what's going on over there on the NASA side. I do have them in my ear. So if something crazy happens, then I will definitely drop you guys. I'll flick that button and get you guys right back inside of there. But yeah, it's just crazy stuff. It's absolutely crazy stuff. So let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mute that so that we can do some other stuffs. Let's see here. Let's see, we're going to go on over here too. And then please excuse me that I'm the only person. I'm a one-man crew right now. You know what I'm saying? Just doing my thing. CENTCOM refutes strike data. No, let's go to Department of War. Department of War. I think that'll do the stuffs. Fight to win. All right, so that's not the CENTCOM briefing. Intense strikes, the largest eliminate. Okay, we're getting there. We are getting there. Okay, so this is the CENTCOM brief. I'm going to fire this up for you guys, and we won't do too much of the rah-rah siskumbal stuff. Just the facts, ma'am. Just the facts. And let's go ahead and hit that. Turn this all the way up.
I'm Admiral Brad Cooper, Commander of U.S. Central Command, here in the Middle East with our 50,000 service members to provide my 6th update on Operation Epic Fury. Now in our 5th week of the campaign, it is my operational assessment that we are making undeniable progress in eliminating Iran's ability to project power in meaningful ways outside its borders. We don't see their Navy sailing, we don't see their aircraft flying, and their air defense and missile defense systems have largely been destroyed. Despite our clear dominance, our forces remain vigilant.
Hey, what's up,
It's
Cole?
long been my belief that every success we have begins and ends with our people, and our warfighters deployed forward are doing outstanding work. During this trip, I've had the privilege to recognize and award our troops for their courage, resilience, and tenacity as they continue to go above and beyond. Yeah.
It's pretty fun work.
Great job. Great job. You enjoy it, huh?
Thank you, sir.
How long have you been in?
12 years, sir.
Fantastic. How you doing?
Pretty good, sir.
I'm from Ohio.
Okay, what part?
Toledo, sir.
Okay, great. Fantastic, fantastic. Thanks for what you're doing. Much appreciated.
Yes, sir.
What's your job?
I'm a wizard for the Strike Eagle.
Okay, how many missions have you flown?
Probably a couple dozen at this point.
And how long have you personally been out here?
Been out here only since February, sir.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, thanks for keep up the great work. Thanks so much. In the meantime, I'm wishing you all the best. I think of you every day and with a lot of pride. So thanks for what you're doing. I really appreciate it and couldn't be prouder. I met with our service members who are operating the most sophisticated and largest active air defense umbrella in the world, right here in the Middle East, to defend against Iran's indiscriminate missile and drone attacks. Since day one, our warfighters have also shown unmatched reach and lethality in systematically dismantling Iran's drone, missile, and naval capabilities by delivering a massive amount of firepower. Every branch of the military is achieving unprecedented success. Our naval forces have launched waves upon waves of cruise missiles and fighter aircraft from the sea.
We blew up one of their
U.S.
major,
Air Forces have
it's probably
extended
the
our
biggest
reach with
ammo
refueling
depot that they
tankers
have over
while
there.
executing
And I
a
got some
high
video for you to
volume
watch
of
on that, too.
airstrikes into Iran with fighters and bombers. Our soldiers and Marines have delivered long-range strikes from land and mounted a robust air defense to not only protect Americans, but our partners as well. And our Space Force has given us the ultimate high ground, delivering space superiority, which has been a critical enabler to this fight. After witnessing the absolute...
You know what? I got to say something real quick here. You remember a couple years ago, like 5 years ago, when everybody was like, Space Force, go! And they were like making memes and joking about all that crap. How you feel about them now? How do you feel about Space Force now? I mean, they're pretty much knocking it out of the park, man. They're doing stuff that we just kind of like only saw in like sci-fi movies. So, all right, let's go ahead. I just had to do that shout out. If you guys love what's going on, do me a favor, put a 1 in the chat, and we'll keep going.
Professionalism, discipline, and dedication of our men and women in uniform supporting Operation Epic Fury, I just could not be prouder. And I know that their families, friends, and loved ones back home share this pride. So to all the moms, dads, husbands, wives, friends, and loved ones back home, thank you for everything that you're doing to support our outstanding warriors. There is no adversary too determined, no mission too difficult, and no task too great for our soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, Guardian, and Coast Guardsmen that make up the most powerful military the world has ever seen. To all our warfighters, keep up the great work and Godspeed. Thanks so much.
All right, nice, nice. And we're not going to watch the Department of War video. It's basically Pete Hegseth saying a prayer, which I don't have a problem with, and then talking about how kick-ass we're doing there. You know, the one thing that I noticed, let me switch this over. The one thing that I noticed that he really focused on was just letting the warfighter do their jobs. And, you know, he asked them, he's like, what can I do for you? What can I get you? And they're like, more bombs, bigger bombs, get everything to us faster, 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 faster. Because when a warfighter's operating, when they're actually working, they just want to accomplish the mission. And anything you can do to help them do that, that's what they want. They don't want to go home. They don't want phone calls to mom. They don't want more Taco Bell. They want to do their jobs. Okay, so I'm going to check my email. I sent myself kind of sent myself an email here. There we go. It's in drafts. I never sent it. That's okay. Department of War, CENTCOM, explosion. All right, let's go ahead and kick that one off. That's right there. Boom. Let's fire that one out. Let's see what we can get going over there. I don't think there's any noise on this one. But once I get it fired up. Yeah, we're gonna make that bigger. And let's do this. So here we go. Yeah, there's only a little bit of sound, but that's what it looks like when you blow up a frickin' ammo depot. There's even better ones where like the munitions are creating what they call secondaries, where you're setting them off almost like imagine like firecrackers. There you go. But those are like bullets and rockets and missiles, and they're all firing off. It's pretty insane. And this thing is massive. Massive. It's huge. I picked up one of the videos from a German. We're going to turn this off and we're going to turn this back on. And I picked up another one from a German news agency. Let me see if we can get that one going here. But it's doing the YouTube. Don't watch their lips. YouTube is interpreting. Let me see here. Let me push this button here. And they like to talk way too much about stuff, but you know, it's
waiting us. She is going to elaborate on the recent developments and give you a more thorough explanation.
Yes, Iran has just now confirmed this attack, this massive American attack upon, yes, a military facility situated in Israel. Once more, we are watching
Israel,
these images, a flaming fireball
so whenever
over
they say Israel, just think Iran.
And it appears that bunker-cracking bombs were apparently used there, huh? Before we delve into that topic, let's take a quick look at the map to help us pinpoint the location of Isfahan once again. We can see
This is
the
why I don't use the
Strait
AI
of
translator.
Hormuz here. As we can see, a large number of US soldiers already stationed in the area, that is the Arabian Sea, have now arrived. Wall heaved, so the Americans have massive rearmed there. The distance to Israel is about 650 kilometers. Now, let's turn our attention to Israel itself, a city with a population in the millions, and the heart of the country. Let's expand that point for a moment.
Okay, so I don't think she's going to say anything really cool yet, so I'm going to go ahead and
Let's take a
mute
look
her
at it. We can
and
see
answer
Israel
your question.
itself. This is a city with a population of over 1 million.
There you go. So that's Cole asks, I noticed the White House is saying the war is winding down. Do you think the war will keep going for Israel? Israel is always at a perpetual state of war. They've been in a perpetual state of war since the I can't remember the name of it, the Egyptian War. And that's just the way they are. That's the way their society is. Everybody there serves in the military, whether they like it or not. They're all very proud of their country. They all have the appropriate mentality. Now, it's really difficult to change that mentality when you've lived it your entire life. It's really difficult to do. And so I think what Israel wants to do is Israel wants to they want to destroy Iran because Iran has always been nothing but trying to kill Israel. Israel was always considered to be the little evil, and the little Satan in the United States was big Satan. And in that part of the world, there's a lot to be said for that because you have Muslim nations and then you have Arab nations. The Sunnis, the Shias, and it's really difficult because they fight with each other, let alone Israel. It's very nice to see that the other Arab nations want things to change completely in the region, in the way that they're very supportive of what's happening. They don't like the idea that they're getting fired on. They don't like that at all. But they also kind of support it. They just like we're quietly supporting what you're doing because it's going to benefit us in the future. And people in that part of the world, they really do think about the future more than the present. Here in America, we're always thinking, we get upset when our cell phones don't work. If people put a one in the chat if you get butthurt when you go to the McDonald's drive-through and the ice cream machine doesn't work. Because you know what? That's the running joke because we're so kind of caught up in our own little world here, Um, I kind of think of Americans in the global picture as like a valley girl. And because we're very spoiled and we're very like instantaneous satisfaction. Over there on the other side of the planet, we're going to go ahead and change this because there was no real information passed. They love to make things like that, but they don't really tell you anything. They don't really tell you anything. Did I have any? I do have the Reuter. I do have a Reuters article ready to go because, like I said, there's some pretty crazy stuff going on there. There's some pretty crazy stuff going on in the world, let's. I can't make this bigger. That's not what she said. But like I said, we're kind of in a holding pattern right now, because yeah, that right there is going to happen, and you can't see it. But let me move me. There we go. See it right there? It's going to be happening here, Mosh Kosh, in about 115 minutes. We're about to get El Presidente on the line, and he's about to address the nation, and it's going to be very interesting. What will he say? Will he say, oh, "Man, there's no ones in the chat. You guys must not. You don't get soft serve at McDonald's. Come on, that's un-American. That is totally un-American." All right, let's see here. But let's see. Where's it at? Where's it at? All right, so let's see. To answer your question, I think that Israel would like to do more damage, but Israel needs us to continue what we're doing. And one of the things that we will stop doing if we pull all of our troops out of there once they're in the once they're safely away from the region, is they will stop passing intelligence to the Israelis, and it will be more difficult for them to conduct what they want to do. We may even see some tests, some test posts, because all the governments love to do that to see what people will say, to see if there's support for something. They'll put like a post out on X. Maybe we'll see something like, oh, Israel says, if the U.S. is leaving, don't worry, we're going to go it alone, just to see what people say. Right now, there's not a lot of support for Israel. Like I was talking about the crazy people, they are there are some wackos out there, and I don't know if it's just because they're young and stupid or because they're old and retarded. I don't know. Maybe they were dropped too many times when they were a kid. And the funny thing too is this whole idea that somehow President Trump was duped into going to war. You know what I'm saying? I know people like President Trump, and they don't fall for that stuff. They ask the hard questions up front. They form their own opinions no matter what people advise them to do. And regardless of allies, which I think is hilarious because none of our frickin' allies who get all their damn oil from that frickin' the Straits of Hormuz, they want to come out and play. None of them. But we also need to remember that these are the same people that caused so many problems during the last Trump administration. These are the same people who supported the Green New Deal, and let's count flowers and plant trees, and let's get rid of all that ugly nuclear radioactive energy in our country. And oh crap, we don't have any electricity. Do not go to fast food. Well, I've got a cancer girlfriend who likes fast food, so we go to fast food. Let's just put it that way. Let's just do that. As you can tell in the background, I don't really need it. I don't really need that fast food. Yes, this is not a green screen. I'm actually sitting in my pantry because the new house has, even though it's a house with 2 floors and everything, has much less room than in my old office in the apartment. The old apartment is huge. But let me go ahead and cue this article up right here. 40 miles. Oh, I can see why. Yeah, I wouldn't do that either. But you know what you do, because I'm like 26 minutes from town. And so it's when I go to town, that's when we do it. That's when we do it. Okay, so we've got this other article fired up here. This is Reuters. This is from earlier today at 9 a.m. It says U.S. to leave Iran pretty quickly and return if needed, Trump tells Reuters. So he's signaling, he's telling people what he's going to do without telling people exactly what he's going to do. And what this comes down to is that, this could be literally what we hear tonight in 100 and whatever minutes, where he's going to address the nation. And he's going to tell people that we have met our military objectives. I tell you what. Let's take a bet. Let's take a bet. This is going to require how far to the closest Walmart. I am not telling you that because then I would give away my location. You'd be able to hunt me down. But let's just say it's 26 minutes. It's 26 minutes. I don't frickin' work there. I didn't get a transfer. Don't be trying to start any crap, Alan. I love you, man. But no, so check this out. This is going to require a little bit of operator participation. So, how many people I don't know if I want to say it like a bet, like a bet. I like down in my loins, like deeper than my gut, believe that he's going to tell us that he sent in Delta Force and the Navy SEALs and Army Rangers and Green Berets and MARSOC, and they snatched up all of the nuclear material. You know what I'm saying? We have it now, so they can't do this anymore. They're not a threat anymore. So mission accomplished, right? Put the banner up over the White House. So if you think if you think he's going to do that, put a 1 in the chat. If you think he's not going to do that, put a 2 in the chat. I'll wait. Matter of fact, while you're doing that, we're going to pay some bills. And I'm not even going to do the America thing. I'm just going to pay the bills because I love you guys and America. Here we go.
Rumor has it you can't have sexy legs without a slick kit.
That's what the slick stands for. It's the sexy legs and khakis kit. It's implied if you have one of these that your legs are in fact sexy. So if it's new year, new you, you're working on you want to make your legs look excellent, you stick a slick kit in your pocket, and just de facto people are like, have you been working out?
Dang.
As a matter of fact, I have. Thank you for noticing.
Check out my glutes.
Yeah, you could stick one in each back pocket.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's how you do it. I don't know what the girlfriend is doing up. She's like all sorts of noises coming out of the other side of the house right now. Okay, so I haven't seen, I'm guessing there's like a delay. So I should be seeing 1s and 2s, guys. I should be seeing 1s and 2s. Let's see who are my top fans. Who are my top fans right now? Right now, Cole is my top fan, followed by the Andy Pearson and Cindy. 1, 2, and 3 top fans today because they have chatted the most, where you all have been slackers, total slackers. But in summary, today the Trump criticized NATO and considers the U.S. draw from the alliance. He's actually talking about, look, you guys didn't want to frickin' play. We're done. We're done funding your reindeer games. You guys go sit in this. You go do your little circle jerk over there in Europe, okay? And we'll take care of our shit over here, all right? Just get the checkbook out next time you get your ass whooped. And then he also says Iran is now incapable of developing nuclear weapons. That could mean something. That was actually in the Reuters article from this morning. That could mean anything is possible. Oh, what a fence sitter, Alan. And then also the change in Iran's leadership offers deal possibilities, he says. So basically he's like, hey, so we eliminated the first, he's the first one to ever do regime change by 1,000-pound bomb. It's pretty miraculous what's happening, where he is it's in his own words. He's like, so the first regime, not so nice guys. They were kind of screwing around. And so, boom, regime change. Second regime, they started doing the same thing, blah, blah, boom. Third regime, these people seem more amenable. These seem people, they kind of want to listen a little bit, and I don't think, I don't want to believe that we want to be able to control another country, but I also know that there's parts of our government that are like, yes, let's control the other country. I think we should. And it's hard to determine what is going to happen, and it's hard to determine what's not going to happen. What do you guys think is going to happen? What do you guys think? What do you think the president's going to say? And anything is not the answer, Alan. What do you guys think the president is going to talk about? Give me a bullet point. What do you think he's going to talk about in where's it at here? In 105 minutes. Hopefully he's not late. I hate when they're late. I hate the press corps is awful, but I hate it when they're late. What do you guys think? Put that in the chat. Put that in the chat, or I'll find another commercial for you to watch. It's always interesting to see things happen But it's not necessarily. You think? Oh, you think? So you think he will leave NATO? That's what he's going to announce? Yeah. I mean, that's probable. He's already made statements about it. It's very probable. Interesting. Okay, so while we're waiting for, let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and I don't know if it'll let me do this. I don't know if it'll let me change channels right midstream. It's pretty well. I tell you what, let's go. Let's see, agree on possible leaving NATO. There you go, Cindy. Hey, what's up, Deanna? Good to see you. Good to see you. Let's see here. So before we jump over to the other channel, let's see. Oh, I wanted to show you like the craziness that I'm going for. So let's see. This should be, we're good with that. We're good with that. Let's push this button over here. Main 2. So this is actually, this is the YouTube, what they call YouTube Studio. This is where like I can look at all my statistics. I can see who's doing what, things like that. It's like the power station for YouTube developers. This used to say 121, I think, or I'm sorry, 8,421. That's how many subscribers that I have. And it's funny too, because if I go to analytics, where we go. And the money they talk about is an estimate. You guys think it's like they always talk about YouTube money? I have to bust my ass to get even close to this. That's always a joke. But subscribers. I've lost 10 subscribers in the last 28 days. This is crazy stuff right here. Oh, look, I got 5 that day. Negative, negative, negative. It's insane. And I've got to the point where I just don't care anymore. So they left him high and dry. That's right. That's right, Alan. So check this out. So this is where I like interact with you guys. It shows me the videos that you guys were doing stuff on. This is insane. Watch this. So if somebody says something that's stupid, you know what I'm saying, or just it's just like, hey, what's going on here? Then it'll hide those comments, and I actually have to go in. It's like, oh, are you sure you want to see this? This might be considered offensive. But this is it. So on this video, and this video was the one that I made about people and our parents and politicians, leave your kids alone. Let them do their jobs. That's what the whole video is about. Okay. And this is what I got from it. This channel is anti-American, pro-Israel propaganda. The oath was to the Constitution, not to Israel or Trump. Old people are why the country serves Jews. What in the hell? Where the hell did that come from? Of course, his name is Fake Guy. Where's Fake Guy? Fake, you know. Of course, his name is Fake Guy. But then it starts to get like even deeper. So, this one right here, the founding fathers would lynch these xenophobic Christian cucks. It's kind of interesting. So let's look at Baxter. Baxter the dog. Okay, he's pretty benign. He's pretty nobody. All right. Then where we got here? And then this guy like comes out of nowhere and like directs me, like name calls me out. Retard is, retarded does, retard. I was like, what? Where is this coming from? What kind of craziness in this is going on here? This is the one that kind of got me like, hey, I'm going to show this to people. All right. This one says, you're right on the money. These pussies are where are we at here? Graped kike slaves. That's amazing. That is amazingly mean. And then what? His name is Trenchfoot, but check this out. When you come over here, what's he got there? He's got some soldiers rushing. Can anybody see those soldiers? Those are German soldiers from World War II. Isn't that special? This is the kind of crap that I have to deal with every day. But I mean, that can just stay hidden. Nobody needs to look at that crap. You know what I'm saying? It's just insane that the world still has those kind of people in it. And it's kind of mind blowing. It's kind of mind blowing to me because, my father was a racist. God bless his soul. He's already passed away. But, I was never taught to be that way. That's just the way he was. And, when you're growing up in the Navy, in as a military brat around a Navy base, from the 70s to the early 90s, or actually towards the late 80s, actually, you You were either surrounded by the Filipinos, the blacks, or the Hispanics, a lot of Puerto Ricans. And one of the things there was a lot of countries that if you joined the military and stayed for 20 years, you got automatic citizenship. And so you would see that a lot. But, I had Filipino friends, I had black friends, Mexican friends, South American friends. And I just never grew up that way. You know what I'm saying? So to me, when I see stuff like this, it's like, this stuff still exists. This is insane. That level of racism. That's like you just openly say that kind of stuff. Like, this is the kind of crap that comes out of this guy's mouth in front of his kids. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. The other one I'm really loving is Boomer. It's like, you boomers are the problem with the world. And like, I responded to him. I even told him, it's like, yeah, you know what? They were saying the same crap in the 60s and the 70s and the 80s and the 90s. This is not new. You're not special. You're not special in any way. And anything that you're saying right now isn't special and will never be remembered, you know? And then I think I told him, it's like, I know this because, as you say, I'm a boomer. But it's so ridiculous. I really wish there was a pejorative term for young, stupid people who think they know everything about the world. Oh wait, it's called a child. It's called a child. Arrested development, right? Arrested development. Okay, so let's see. What did we cover so far? We covered what did we cover? We covered the NASA thing. Let's see what's going on with the NASA thing. Where is it at? Watch this. It's all the graphics are awful. It's all dark. It's supposedly running. Let me see here.
Trajectory, right? Right at the top of that arch.
It's doing a thing right now. It's doing the NASA things.
Of that speed, and then it comes
I
back
love how the
down
animation's
and
got
it
like
picks
the
up
window,
speed.
like right there. This
Same
is like
thing
some
happens with
super
our
Kerbal
ILS
stuff.
GPS.
It probably
This
is Kerbal.
spacecraft, right? It doesn't change just because
So
it
they
goes
haven't
away
even
and you're
opened the
not getting
solar
gravity. It works the
arrays,
same,
the solar
right?
wings.
So the further out that you
Oh
go,
my
the
God. Come
slower you
on.
go. And so
They haven't
it's
done a
losing
perigee
speed,
raise
it's trading
burn yet.
down
I mean,
for
come on.
altitude, and so
If
it's
this
starting
was
to go up.
SpaceX,
The
they'd have
orbit
dropped
is,
satellites.
Ryan was
They'd have
saying,
pooped on a
it goes
couple of
up to
countries. They'd have
22,
landed 3 times
2200,
and
22
banged your
kilometers.
cat by now.
In
30
miles,
minutes into
the
this,
burn for the
I
perigee
just,
raise
I'll
maneuver,
tell you
if I'm
guys
not
the same thing I
mistaken,
told the people in the
should
chat,
be,
or in the
let me look, because I
in
have
the
it
members
in
only
kilometers
chat. If you're not a
and
member,
miles.
then I don't know what to tell you.
Should
But the same thing in the members
oh
only
my
chat.
goodness, I had
I
the
just hope these people
number
survive. I don't care what happens. I just hope these people
1,200,
survive
I think.
because this program has
Yeah,
been
like what's going
plagued
on is
with
we
problems
had a
for over
bunch of
20
energy in the
years.
rocket.
It's
But
crazy.
the energy was stored
It's
in the form of
absolutely
fuel,
crazy.
right? It was
All right, so it
chemical
doesn't
energy.
look
It was
like
stored in
anything
the
magical is
hydrogen.
happening, so we're just going to mute that, kind of leave that running on the screen a little bit. If there's any questions that you guys have or things that you want to talk about, do me a favor, put that in the chat now. You guys know how this works. If you don't participate in some way, shape, or form, or if there's not a sacrificial lamb, should I say, then I'll just turn the live stream off. It's really that easy. So while you're doing that, while someone is putting something in the chat other than the word something, um, the move is going very slowly. Unfortunately, this week we're spending all week here doing almost nothing, but that's okay because it just gives me time to make more videos. And we're going to, my son is going to be graduating from the basic law enforcement course. He had to recertify. He was a police officer years ago in another city. And he's going to become a county sheriff. He'll be swearing in next week. So we're going to be there for that as well. We're going to go see the grandkids out on his property. And then, kind of do that Easter thing. I'm going to get him to mow my lawn. Yeah, because my mower's broken and I got 6 acres that's got almost foot-high grass on it right now, you know. Deanna says, how's Julie? That's an easy one to get me to talk about, uh, are you a Gen Xer with boomer values? Deanna, I don't know why you retracted that. I picked up on it. How's Julie? Sorry, this fun. Don't worry about it. I saw between the lines. I read between the lines. I saw between the cracks. Julie's doing okay. I mean, we're in cycle 4, I think, of 6 before we get any new scans. She has her good days and she has her bad days. Today was a pretty good day. You know, she's kind of getting used to being here in North Carolina because we're going to be spending much more time here. Let's see. 'Cause she's a shore girl. She's never been off the shore. She's been off the shore just for travel, like a couple of times. But so it's going to be very different for her. Me, I've lived out of a sea bag and a pack for 20 years, so I have more of a nomad mentality. So it's very easy for me to do these things. But I mean, she's doing good. She's on her medication regimen, and she's doing good. She's doing good. We're going to see how things go. We're going to see how things go. So Cindy says, "Are you a Gen Xer with a Boomer values?" No, I'm a Gen Xer with Gen X values. See, if you didn't know this, Cindy, all the young stupid people, they just call old people Boomers. It's just really easy for them to say it, regurgitate it in front of each other, and pretend they sound cool and whatever it is. And if you try to correct them and say, yeah, I'm not a Boomer. I'm not, you know, I'm not from that generation. I'm not that old. That's older. That's older. I'm Gen X. So I have Gen X values. And besides, if you tell them that, then they're like, whatever, you know. But yeah, I'm definitely a hardcore Gen Xer. The latchkey kid. I'd have friggin' came home and no parents were there, and you know, get out of the house, go play outside. But Dad, it's raining. Get a coat. You know, the lawn needs mowed, boy. I could regurgitate all of those things from my childhood, but you know, it's definitely a different lifestyle. Just being told, be home by the time when the street lights come on, you come home. You know, that kind of thing, you know. Link for Prepper channel, not getting notifications for it yet. Yeah, let me check that. Let me make sure that's the right one. I had a problem with that link because it was going to a video instead of. No, it's good. Yeah, you can't get notifications from it yet because there are no videos that you can see right now. Just subscribe to it, and if it does let you get a bell, then hit it. If not, don't worry about it. I will let everybody know when it goes live. Like I said, it's probably going to be Monday. But like I said, I've got 3 or 4 videos already queued up on that thing right now, and I've just got to turn them on, and that's going to be it. And that'll be it. So. Okay, so we started early. It's now 7:27. No one's actually put any real like comments or questions inside the live, and that's okay. That's going to happen. And so I will turn this thing off, and maybe I'll make a video. Maybe I'll make a video later. Maybe I'll make a video tomorrow. I still need to cook dinner, and it's already 7:30. So. All right, guys, that's going to be about it tonight. Make sure that you hit that thumbs up on the way out the door. I appreciate you hanging out with me and spending your time that you'll never get back with me. All right, guys, stay safe. Have a great night, and I shall see you when I see you. Bye-bye.